Hare and Tortoise by Aesop.
When Tortoise was very little, his mother said to him, "You will never be able to go very fast. We tortoises are a slow-moving family, but we get there in the end. Don't try to run. Remember, steady and slow does it." Tortoise remembered these words.
One day, when he was grown up, he was walking quietly round in a field, minding his own business, and Hare thought he would have some fun, so he ran round Tortoise in quick circles just to annoy him.
"But how dull life must be for you," Hare said. "Why, it takes you half an hour to cross one field, while I can be away out of sight in half a minute. Besides, you really do look silly, you know. You ought to be ashamed of yourself."
"Look here," said Tortoise. "If you want a race, I'll give you one, and I don't need any start either."
"Certainly," said Hare, "if you want to make a fool of yourself. Where shall we race to?"
"See that old windmill on the top of the hill yonder? We'll race to that. We can start from this tree stump here. Come on, and may the best animal win."
"On your mark, get set, go!" Hare was so confident in his own ability that, rather than race Tortoise, he drifted off to sleep. 2 or 3 minutes passed, and Hare opened one eye lazily. Tortoise had scarcely crossed the first field.
"Steady and slow,"
he said to himself under his breath. After falling asleep yet again, Hare woke up and realized that Tortoise was nowhere to be seen. He jumped up onto the tree stump and strained his eyes to gaze into the distance. There, halfway across the last field before the windmill, was a tiny black dot. "Tortoise, this won't do," said Hare. "I must have overslept. I'd better be moving." Hare put on extra speed and ran faster than he had ever run before, but it was no good. He had given Tortoise too much start, and he was still 20 yards behind when Tortoise crawled over the last foot of ground and tumbled up against the windmill.
"Slow and steady wins the race."